Hi everyone, hope you are doing well. In today's video, let's talk a bit more about confluences of different timeframes. So let's just jump straight into it. So imagine your daily time frame is showing something like this. Okay. So these are daily swings, daily moves. Now, what do you think will happen inside of these moves on lower time frames? So if this daily impulse is going down, let's try to understand what's happening on 1 hour, for example. So on 1 hour, we will in fact see moves like this. So market will go up and down, and even though sometimes the daily will go down like here, we will have occasions where 1 hour will still move to the upside. Okay, so what it means, what it gives to us is the idea of independent price action on separate time frames, but also connected in a way that they still influence each other. And daily order flow, daily time frame will of course influence other time frames, lower and higher, and then they we can imagine that they are like maybe, so for some people it's okay to imagine they are fighting with each other, or they are trying to like dictate what they are doing. uh, so this is like a way to think about it. And then when every time frame is doing the same thing, so is going down or up, we can use it to our advantage. So again, let's take a look at this part of price action on daily. The impulse is clearly down, but then on 1 hour we will have different shifts. So on 1 hour it will look like this. So 1 hour can look like this and like this, and shifts down. So you see, overall we will still go down, but on one day we will have just an impulse. On 1 hour we will have some shifts, reshifts, and so on. But in some cases we will have, so I will show you on this schematic. So in these places of time, or so we have bearish impulse, and then we have bullish impulses on 1 hour, but on during this period we have bearish impulse on daily and bearish impulse on 1 hour. Again, one more bearish impulse on 1 hour, and one more, and one more. So, and then inside of all these impulses we can observe something like this on 1 minute. So 1 minute, since even though 1 hour will look straightly down like one impulse, 1 minute price action inside can also have its own shifts and reshifts. So on 1 minute we will see, let's look at 1 minute inside here. So we will have of course some, maybe some consolidation, some reshifts back bullish, and then back bearish again. So we will have something like this. Again, overall, so on 1 hour it will look, again, remember we are looking inside here, so we are looking inside here on daily. So on daily it looks like this. So you see, daily. But on 1 hour this part will look something like this, with shifts and reshifts, bullish and bearish, back and forth. And then, so we arrived at this point on 1 hour. We look inside on 1 minute. So we have a push. So this is 1 hour push. But on 1 minute, we are having something like this. And then again, we have a shift back bearish, a shift back bearish, a shift back bearish. So in this in these periods of time, we will have actually 1 minute bearish, 1 hour bearish, and daily bearish. Why? Because we know bearish push on 1 hour, and now inside of these two, we have one more on 1 minute, one more 1 minute, one more on 1 minute. And when you have situations like this, we can consider this as really nice situations to read the market and follow with all the time frames. And sometimes you will have confluence of like 5 or 7 different time frames. Sometimes it's even possible to find like confluence of weekly, daily, 4 hours, 1 hour, 30 minutes, 5 minutes, and 1 minute, and even down to seconds. Okay, so this is a basic intro to structure confluence. No homework for this video. Maybe if you want, you can go right now to live chart and just try to understand. So just try to analyze separately your weekly, daily, 4 hours, and like 15 minutes, and see if they are in confluence with each other. And then later we will discuss more and more about this concept.